Yeah, it was, I think going back to it, now looking back at that whole loss situation in that year, I mean, obviously, Cheryl's father wasn't my father, but I was quite close to him, and he was especially close with our girls.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of time at their place, so it was a real shock and loss, although it was with Art, it was a little bit different, and Art was my father-in-law. Because it was a build-up to his death of different health problems that just never seemed to go away, although they all started out looking fairly innocent, shall we say, but in the end, as it got on, it just got worse and worse. Between his leukemia and then his foot infection, it just never seemed to get to the point where he could be healthy again, and so it was a real loss, and I mean we felt that quite a bit, but at the time, it's when Lisa died. As Cheryl said, there's no way to explain the difference really, but it was just it sort of just blocked out all the other ones. And as Cheryl said, by the time we got to her mother, I think she was just, she was just worn out by it all and just couldn't really grieve properly at the time. I mean, I can remember a little bit from the funeral when we went in through the back side door, because she didn't want anybody to see her until the funeral, and then as soon as the funeral was over, we went back out the same way. So we didn't want to talk to anybody. So it was a real it was a real time that year to get through that. There's no real way to explain it any different than that, I guess.
And how we got through it in a lot of ways was my family helped, because it was their mom and dad too, of course, who had died. We cleared my dad's house out, which in itself helped. Just doing anything sometimes helps. It's just anything to try to get your mind off of it, because it's just overwhelming when you think about it. Like I remember being told that you can't take an hour of a day to grieve your mom. You can't take an hour of the day to grieve Lisa. You can't take an hour of the day to grieve your dad. You just can't do that. It's just all mixed up into one. And I said before that I don't know if I've grieved for my mom. I probably have, because it's all mixed up in there, but she did not have her own individual time, because she was just, 6 weeks, I guess, after Lisa died, and it was too much. It was too much, and Lisa consumed us. But, and not in in a good way, bad way. She just consumed us.
In a way. It's
in a
not
way.
Good, it's not bad, it's what happened.
Just how it was. But it was the hardest time in our life, that's absolutely for sure.